So good morning to everybody. Yeah, good morning. Morning everybody. So we would like to deal with today's lecture entitled "The Analysis of a Ladder Network." So we have already given you some problems which is similar to that of a ladder network. But anyway, we will introduce you about ladder network in this particular lecture. And if you see that. The objective of this lecture is going to be at the end of the lecture, the student would be able to understand the ladder network, find an equivalent resistance from a ladder network, and also you will be able to handle an infinite ladder network. Okay, so how to find an equivalent resistance if an infinite ladder network is provided. Okay, this is again if you take a 12th standard CBSE or a JEE pattern. Okay, this is again a very important area where they cover it, right? So it is not uh, new to you. Maybe in your 12th standard you might have dealt with an infinite ladder network or something called as equivalent resistance, finding out equivalent resistance from a ladder network. First, we will understand what is a ladder network. Meanwhile, you try to tell me whether my audio and slides are clear. Hello, everybody in the class. Just a minute. There was what happened. Right. So whatever the figure 1 shows here, you can see that it looks like a ladder. You can see the figure 1, this one particularly. Okay, you are focusing on the first figure, the rightmost corner in the left side of your slide, the bigger diagram. Okay, the figure 1. You can see that it is connected with the voltage source and a few combination of resistors in series and parallel. R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7, R8. Is that figure visible to everybody present in the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Right. We are supposed to know what is the equivalent resistance. Okay, find out what is the equivalent resistance of this particular uh, circuit, and thereby we can find the current, branch currents, voltages in each branches, and even power dissipated in each element. Only if you only if you are able to find the total current, then we can find the branch current. If you know the branch currents, then you can find the individual voltages across each parameter, each resistors, and you can also find the power dissipated in each resistors. To know what is the total current I, you are supposed to know what is the total resistor R equivalent or R total, and you might get some problem like this, finding out the branch currents, voltages, power dissipation, equivalent resistance, whatever it is. You may have some problems in your question papers, right? And it is very easy to do that. You can see that it is been divided into uh, each cells. You can see that unit cells we can say, okay, but the problem here is it is not having the same resistor values. Every resistor is different, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 to R8. Okay, so what we have done is we have taken different nodes like x, x dash, y, y dash, z, z dash, and we are trying to find equivalent resistance of that up to that particular node. Okay, then going step by step, we are trying to find the total equivalent. Okay, if you take the first diagram and see from the behind R8, R7, R6, okay, and this XX dash, this XX dash is having a diagram like this. R6 is connected in parallel with a series combination of R7 and R8. This is between XX dash. You can see that R6 is parallel with R7 plus R8 because R7 and R8 are in series. So R6 is parallel with R7 R8. So if I find the equivalent resistance after this XX dash, that is, let me choose the highlighter. If I am finding what is the equivalent resistance from this part, which I am highlighting, which is having R6, R7 and R8, I will name that as Rx. So Rx is equal to R6 parallel to R7 plus R8. So I name it as R6. It is again going to be a equivalent resistant value. Okay, we doesn't know what is the value or combination of this is going to be there. So I name simply that as XX Rx because it is found between XX dash. Any doubts so far? Any doubts so far? XX dash க்கு பின்னாடி உள்ள ரெசிஸ்டர் வேல்யூஸ் எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன், அதோடைய சீரிஸ் பேரலல் காம்பினேஷன்ஸை பார்த்துக்கிட்டு அதை சால்வ் பண்ணிட்டேன்னா எனக்கு கிடைக்கக்கூடிய ஈக்குவலன்ட் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸை ஆர்எக்ஸ்னு எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன். ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருக்கா?
No doubts.
Okay, I think you know what is series and parallel combination, how to find it and all. We have done so many problems so far. I think you will be able to know that, right? Now my second point of note considered is y dash. If you see the second diagram, this highlighted equivalent is found to be Rx, marked as Rx. Okay, it is combined with R5 and R4, which is after y dash, this y dash node. Okay, so we are supposed to find what is that particular value. Let me choose a different highlighter. Okay, this is what I am interested in. The second part, in second figure, I am interested in this part. Now I can comment that what is R, if I say the equivalent is Ry, okay, this equivalent is said to be Ry because it is after y dash node. What is the combination? The combination is this R4 is parallel to this series combination of R5 and Rx. Accepted? Hello?
Yes, sir.
R5 Rx series la irukku, adoda R4 parallel irukku. Appo R4 parallel to R5 plus Rx oda series combination. Is that okay? Everybody in the class? Understood? So I can replace this entire green boxed, okay, highlighted part as Ry. Okay, so you now see your third figure. Now see your third figure. It is been marked as Ry. The highlighted green part has is converted into something called as Ry. Now what is remaining? I have another node based on Z dash. So what I will do, I will try to solve that part. So this is my third part I am interested in. Here again I have some combinations. What are the combinations I have? I have R2 parallel to R3 plus Ry. I have only three resistors R2, R3, Ry in this blue blocks, highlighted blue box, where we have R3 and Ry are in series and that is in parallel with R2. So I can name this as Rz. So you can see that in the fourth figure, I have converted this combination of these resistors R2, R3, Ry combinations into Rz. Now again, if you go to fourth diagram, you have a series combination of R1 and RZ. Then I can find what is R equivalent. R equivalent is equal to R1 plus RZ because they are in series. Okay. Now the total current I can find. What is the total current? I is equal to, what is the total current? What is the total current? I is equal to, name that. What is current? Total current from figure 5. Why so much time you are taking? What is the total current I? I is equal to, everybody are there in the class or not? Is my voice audible or not? I am posting you a question. Everybody is keeping mum. Please tell me what is the total current I? It's very simple using Ohm's law. What is it? V by R, that's it. So it is V divided by R equivalent, where R equivalent is equal to R1 plus RZ. From the fourth diagram, I have converted that into R equivalent. R equivalent is equal to R1 plus RZ. And total voltage is equal to V, total current is I, total resistance is R equivalent. So total current is going to be V by R equivalent. And once you find your total current, then you can find your branch currents. Then you can find what is your I1, what is I2, what is I3, I4, I5, I6, I7, etc. Any doubts so far? Any doubts? Hello? Everybody? Please respond. Please respond in your chat window at least, or you can unmute yourself and you can answer. Any doubts so far? No doubt. Okay, fine. Let me switch over to a network which is having R and 2R as the only resistance. We can see that in the previous case I have different resistors, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6 up to R8. Okay, it is again a finite ladder network, but the combination is something like R, 2R, R, 2R. You can see that in the top branches you have R, the bottom in the branches which is between two loops you are having 2R, and maybe the last part only you are having R. So we have only two types of resistors here. So again I have marked my few nodes like X, X dash, Y, Y dash, Z, Z dash. Now those who have understood the previous slide, now tell me what is going to be Rx. What is going to be Rx? Rx is nothing but the first part. Am I right or not? This is Rx. Hello? Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me what is going to be there. First tell me the connections, then we can find the value. How the connections are, how the resistance are connected.
R and R are in series.
Okay.
2R are parallel to that series.
So I can I write it like 2R? Yes.
2R parallel to R plus R.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Everybody who have also answered in the chat window. Right. Thank you very much. Now tell me what will be there. 2R into this is R and R is again 2R. So they are parallel. So R1, R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So 2R into 2R divided by 2R plus 2R. What you will get? 4R squared by 4R. So what is the answer? R. So my diagram will be yes. Thank you very much. It is R, right? So my diagram will be converted into a simple form. Okay, you have another R. So this is going to be Rx, which is equal to R. Am I right or not? So this is your Y dash. This is 2R and this is also R. This is R. This is R. and this is 2R. Okay, this is your Z dash. Now I will try to do the same work. I will try to find what is Ry. What is Ry? If I take another color, let me choose. This is my Ry. This is my Ry. This combination. Okay, this is my Ry. So how Ry is there? Ry is going to be, again you have a 2R parallel to R plus this Rx. Rx is nothing but R. So I will get, what is the answer? It is same to the top, that I will get again R. And if you see that the next unit cell, again you will get the same. Am I right or not? Accepted? Instead of this
Yes,
Ry,
sir.
I will get R. If I replace that Ry instead of that unit cell available in the green box, I will get an R there. Again, it is going to be the replica of the previous step. So what is Rz then? What is Rz?
R, sir.
Exactly R. So my, after that, okay, if I reduce my network, I will have an R. I will have an R. This is going to be where this Rz is equal to R. Now this is going to be a total current I. If I say, okay, what is I here? I here is total voltage divided by the total resistor. What is total resistor? R plus Rz. What is Rz? Rz is equal to R. So I will get it like V by 2R. Is that right or not? Yes or no? It is V by,
Yes, sir.
yes, 2R. Now, now I have to go for my branch currents. If I want, I can find my branch currents. I have to go for my branch currents. You know that formula for current division, and if you apply that formula, if you apply that formula, finally you will be getting every branch currents available: I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, etc. Yes or no? You have your, you know what is your current division rule and all. Yes or no? I already discussed your current division rule in the previous class, and you might be knowing that also. Am I right? Do you remember that all? Yes or no? At least respond. Do you remember that current division rule? Okay, how do you do it? The I1 is equal to, I1 is equal to, or I2 is equal to, if you put I2 or I1, whatever it is, they will consider, I will take the first diagram and analyze that. This is the opposite resistance. That what I am encircling with this red mark is your opposite branch resistance for knowing your I1. Because I1 is flowing here, okay, this particular opposite branch to this 2R available here is the entire combination of that. So what will you get? These R and R, for the first unit cell you got an R, for the second unit cell you will get an R, again 2R, you will get another 2R here. So what is that opposite resistance? 2R divided by 2R plus 2R into what is your previous current value? Your previous current value is, total current is I. Up to this Z mark, your current is going to be I. So the total current is I, opposite branch resistance divided by total resistance into that I value. So what will you get? 4R, 2R divided by 4R into I. RR gets cancelled. You will get it like I by 2. So whatever you get is going to be I by 2. If the total current is divided into 2, okay, equally divided, the remaining is going to be there in I2. Do you understand? If for example, current 4 amps வச்சுக்கோ, I by 2 எவ்வளவு? Total current I வந்து 4 amps na, I by 2 எவ்வளவு? 2 amps.
2 amps.
2 amps. அப்ப I1 ல 2 amps போச்சுன்னா I2 எவ்வளவு போகும்? ஏன்னா என்னுடைய KCL படி என்ன என்ன எழுத முடியும் டயகிராம்ல இருந்து I is equal to I1 plus I2. If I1 is equal to I by 2, okay, then what is I2? I2 is also I by 2. So what I can write? I1 is equal to I2 here. I1 is equal to I2. So this particular, okay, this is how you have to find your branch currents. Every branch current can be found using the same methodology. If so, I1 is equal to I by 2, and here also you will get I by 2 here. So the total current becomes I by 2 up for this node y dash. Do you understand it? If you take the second diagram, you take the second diagram, we will mark the current with a different color so that you will understand it clearly. The total current is I. Here I by 2 goes, and here also I by 2 comes. So what happens? Up to y dash you will have I by 2. Okay, after y dash, what happens? Again the resistors are equal, 2R 2R. So again you will have this I by 2 is divided into 2, I by 4, I by 4. I by 2 divided by equivalently. So I by 4, I by 4. So what is the current available here? I3 and I4. So what I can write? I3 is equal to I4 is equal to I by 4. Still further, if you go to XX dash, if you go to XX dash, up to X you are getting I by 4. So again the resistance are equivalent. So how I6 and I4, I6 and I7 will be? I6 and I7 will be I by 4 divided by 2, which is equal to I by 8. So analyzing an R2R network is simple. You have to go step by step, find that unit cell values, then total current is obtained. From the total current you can find the branch currents. Once you know the branch current, you can apply that in the branches to know branch voltages. And since you know the branch currents and branch voltages, you can find your power dissipated. P is equal to V into I, or P is equal to I squared by R, or V squared by R, whatever it is. Any doubts in this particular slide? Any point, any step, if you still have a confusion or you are unable to understand, please tell me. Please tell me yes or no, at least. If you understand, please tell me yes. If you have a doubt, please tell me no, and tell me which I want to repeat. Which step you doesn't understand, and tell me which step I want to repeat. Hello? Am I audible? Hello, everybody in the class? Which step do you want me to explain again? Do you want me to draw the diagram and finally explain it again? Hello? Anyway, I am doing that again. Anyway, I have 8 resistances. Even I can reduce that further, because it is going to be the same notations. So I say this is I, this is R, this is 2R, this is R, this is 2R, this is R, this is 2R, this is R, and this is also R. The logic is very simple. The logic is very simple. Up to this point, you will have a current I. After that, this is divided into I1 and I2. Up to point this, you will get I2. You will have division of I3 and I4 afterwards. This is I4. After this, you will have I5 and I6. So from the previous step, I found it I is equal to what? Sorry, I1 is equal to what? I1 is equal to I by 2, which is equal to I2. Am I right? This understood or not? from the previous slides? Do you understand that or not? Please tell me. Please respond in the chat window or unmute yourself and answer. This diagram can be reduced like this. You can see that. The first, it remains as it is. Then you have an R. Now I can reduce that. I can combine these two R. Okay, they are in series, so it is going to be 2R. This is also 2R. This is also 2R. This is R. This is 2R. This is R. This is 2R. This is R. This is I. Now this is your series parallel combination. These two are parallel. These two are in parallel. So what you write it parallel in the sense both the resistors are same. If both the resistors are same in a parallel connection, then the equivalent resistance is going to be half of that resistance. So I simply write it like 2R by 2, which is equal to R. Or you can apply that 2R into 2R divided by 2R plus 2R, which is equal to 4R squared by 4R, which is equal to R. The same. Again it continues, okay. So you will get, instead of this R, you will get another 2R after this combination. If you combine all these things, you will get a 2R. So whatever the current coming up to this point, to this node, okay, again there are equivalent resistance. So then the current will be divided into half of that. So I is going to be I by 2. Up to this point you will have I by 2. So you will have a current of division of equivalently I by 4. Up to this point you have I by 4. So it is further divided, you will have I by 8. So this is what we explained in the previous slide. Got the point? Hello? புரிஞ்சதாப்பா? இந்த ஆறுங்கிறது தான் கம்பைன் பண்ணும்போது parallel காம்பினேஷன்ல 2R 2Rனே வருது. கடைசி வரைக்கும் அப்படித்தான் வருது. அப்போ ஒரு parallel காம்பினேஷன்ல ஈக்குவல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் இருந்ததுன்னா அதுக்கு முந்திரி நோடு வரைக்கும் வரக்கூடிய கரண்ட் ரெண்டு ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ்லயும் ஈக்குவல் கரண்டா பிரியும். ஏன்னா ரெண்டோடைய ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் வேல்யூ ஈக்குவலா இருக்கிறதுனால ரெண்டு பிரான்ச்லயும் பிரியக்கூடிய கரண்ட் ஈக்குவலா பிரியும். அப்போ டோட்டல் கரண்ட் ஐனா இந்த ரெண்டு பிரான்ச்லயும் வரக்கூடியது என்னவா இருக்கும்? I by 2. I by 2 டோட்டல் கரண்டா இருந்துச்சுன்னா அடுத்த ரெண்டு பிரான்ச்ல வரக்கூடியது என்னவா இருக்கும்? ஈக்குவல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல I by 4. அதுக்கப்புறம் உள்ள பிரான்ச்சஸ்ல எப்படி வரும்? ஈக்குவல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸா இருந்ததுன்னா I by 8. திருப்பி போச்சுன்னா I by 16. இப்படியே தான் குறையும் கரண்ட். I think you got the point. Okay, this is for a finite R2R ladder network. ஒரு finite network அவ்வளவுதான். இந்த finite networkக்கு நம்மளால பண்ண முடியும். For example, if they are asking you something like this, what is that? You have a connection like this. This is infinite. Let us mark these nodes as A and B. This is R1, this is R2, this is R1, this is R2, this is R1. Again you will have an R2. Okay, it continues to be like that. So this is called as infinite ladder network. Infinite ladder network. If you are asked to find what is the R equivalent or RAB, what to do that? In the previous slide, we are discussing about what? Finite ladder networks. Finite ladder networks, even like this only you have R2R format. R2R format. But maybe at the end you have an R, another R there, but not exactly 2R. But if you have an infinite ladder network like this, R1, R2. Okay, let us see that. Now, I will consider this particular, okay, you can see that every point here is having an R1, R2 combination. Yes or no? Please respond. every unit, okay, we call this as a unit cell. We call this as a unit cell. Let me check. Okay, everything, this one, this blue color, this, we call this as a unit cell. Understood that? Understood that? So this unit cell is looking like this. R1, R2, R1, R2. It goes on like that. If you take a unit cell and if you find what is the equivalent resistance of the other unit cells, infinite unit cell, what will be that? Hello? Hello, my question is very simple. நான் சாதாரண கொஸ்டின் தான் கேட்கறேன், கவனிங்க. இப்போ ஒரே ஒரு யூனிட் செல் மட்டும் எடுத்துக்கிறேன். இந்த R1 யூனிட் செல் புரிஞ்சுதாப்பா எல்லாருக்கும்? யூனிட் செல் புரிஞ்சுதா? யூனிட் செல்ங்கிறது என்ன? ஒரு R1 R2 காம்பினேஷன். இந்த டயக்ராம்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு கிரீன் கலர் ஹைலைட்டர் இருக்கு, அப்புறம் ப்ளூ கலர்ல பண்ணிருக்கிறேன், அப்புறம் எல்லோ கலர்ல பண்ணிருக்கிறேன். எல்லாத்துலயும் என்ன இருக்கு? எல்லா கனெக்ஷன்லயும் என்னப்பா இருக்கு? R1 R2 தான் இருக்கு. அதே மாதிரி கனெக்ஷன்ல இருக்கு. ஒத்துக்கிறியா? எஸ் ஆர் நோ? எஸ் ஆர் respond. Hello? Every unit cell is having an R1 R2 combination as found in the next unit cell. ஒவ்வொரு யூனிட் செல் தான், ஒவ்வொரு யூனிட் செல்லையும் ஒரே மாதிரி காம்பினேஷன்ஸ் தான் இருக்கு. இருக்கா இல்லையா? என்னாச்சு? ஒருத்தரும் பதில் சொல்ற மாதிரி தெரியலையே. ஏன்னா இது ரொம்ப முக்கியமானது. இது 2 மார்க்ல கேட்டுருவான். பாக்குறதுக்கு ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை. ஆக்சுவலா இது பாக்குறதுக்கு பெரிய ப்ராப்ளம் மாதிரி இருக்கும், பட் இட்ஸ் நத்திங் தேர். ஓகே, சோ இப்போ நான் ஒரு யூனிட் செல்ல தனியா எடுத்துக்கிறேன். மிச்சம் இருக்க யூனிட் செல்ஸ் எல்லாம் கம்பைன் பண்ணி நான் அதோட ஈக்குவலண்ட் கண்டுபிடிச்சோன்னா எனக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும்? அகைன் இன்ஃபைனைட் தான் கிடைக்கும். ஏன்னா இன்ஃபைனைட் நம்பர் ஆஃப் ரெசிஸ்டன்சஸ். அதை நான் என்னன்னு சொல்ல முடியும்? அதை என்னன்னு சொல்ல முடியும்? ஐ கேன் செட், ஓகே, இப்போ நான் இதை மட்டும் எடுத்துருக்கிறேன். இங்க ஏபியில் முன்னாடி இருக்கக்கூடிய R1 R2 மட்டும் எடுத்துக்கிறேன். மிச்சம் இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லாத்தையும் நான் கம்பைன் பண்ணாலும் எனக்கு கிடைக்கக்கூடிய ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் என்னவா இருக்கும்? R ஈக்குவலண்ட் தான். இப்போ நான் திருப்பி இந்த ஃபார்மேட்டோட இதையும் நான் சேர்க்கிறேன். அப்போ எப்படி வந்திருக்கிறோம்? என்னுடைய டயக்ராமு R2 வந்திருக்கும், ஏபி, ஐ வில் ஹாவ் அனதர் ரெசிஸ்டர். இந்த என்டையர் யூனிட் செல்ஸையும் கம்பைன் பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன். அது எவ்வளோ கிடைச்சிருக்கும்? R ஈக்குவலண்ட்னு கிடைச்சிருக்கும். இது R2, இது R1. R1 R2 ஒரு செல்லு தனியா எடுத்திருக்கிறேன். மிச்சம் இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லா செல்லையும் நான் கம்பைன் பண்ணிருக்கிறேன். R ஈக்குவலண்ட் தான் என்னுடைய டோட்டல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் நான் எடுத்துக்கிறேன். அப்போ அத இந்த செல்லோட நான் கம்பைன் பண்ணும்போது எனக்கு என்ன கிடைச்சிருக்கும்? போன ப்ராப்ளத்துல எல்லாம் பார்த்திருப்பீங்க, என்ன பண்ணிருப்போம்? அதை RX, RY, RZ சேர்த்துக்கிட்டே வந்தோம்னா அது மாதிரி R ஈக்குவலண்ட் நான் எடுத்துக்கிறேன். புரிஞ்சிருச்சா? இஸ் தட் ஓகே? நவ் இப்போ இந்த டயக்ராம் நான் சால்வ் பண்றேன். இதோடைய டோட்டல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸை நான் என்னன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறேன்? R ஈக்குவலண்ட் தான் எடுத்துக்குவேன். அப்போ இந்த டயக்ராம்ல இருந்து, ஃப்ரம் திஸ் டயக்ராம், இந்த டயக்ராம்ல இருந்து, ஓகே, ஃப்ரம் திஸ் டயக்ராம் வாட் ஐ கேன் ரைட், திஸ் R ஈக்குவலண்ட் இஸ் ஈக்குவலண்ட் டு R1 பிளஸ் R2 parallel to R equivalent. இந்த R2 R equivalent parallel, அதோட R1 சீரிஸ்ல இருக்கு. அப்போ இத சால்வ் பண்ணா எப்படி வரும்? R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 into R equivalent divided by R2 plus R equivalent. ஓகே, இப்போ நான் இதுக்கு LCM எடுத்தா என்ன வரும்? LCM எடுத்தா என்ன வரும்? R equivalent is equal to R1 into R2 plus R equivalent plus R2 R equivalent divided by R2 plus R equivalent. இதை கிராஸ் மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன். அப்ப என்ன கிடைக்கும்? R equivalent into R2 plus R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 plus R1 R equivalent plus R2 R equivalent கிராஸ் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிட்டேன். அதை மறுபடியும் சால்வ் பண்றேன். என்ன கிடைக்கும்? R2 R equivalent plus R equivalent squared is equal to R1 R2 plus R1 R equivalent plus R2 R equivalent. இந்த R2 R equivalent கேன்சல் ஆயிடுச்சு. இப்போ இந்த குரூப் பண்றேன். குரூப் பண்ணா எனக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும்? R equivalent squared is equal to R1 R2 என்ன கிடைக்குது? R1 R2 plus R1 R equivalent plus R1 R equivalent. Okay, I will take all the other terms to the next side. The opposite side kondu poren. R equivalent squared minus R equivalent R1. Okay, minus R1 R2 is equal to 0. It is looking like of a form. What is the form? Just a minute. Okay, so this is again a quadratic equation. You can see that it is like x squared or ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So to find the value of x, what will is the formula? The formula is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. This formula is already known to you. It is looking, this equation is looking like that. So what is R equivalent? R equivalent is equal to, you take this one, you will get minus b. So minus of minus R1 will be R1 plus or minus square root of again R1 squared plus what is 4ac? Okay, minus 4ac. You say A is 1, B, C is minus R1 R2, so you will get a plus. So R1 R2 divided by 2 into A is 1. So this is your R equivalent. This is your R equivalent. Okay, for an infinite network, to find the R equivalent, okay, which is having the combination of R1 and R2, this is going to be the formula. How many resistors may be like there? Infinite number of resistors. This R equivalent, the formula is going to be this R1 plus or minus R1 plus or minus square root of R1 squared plus R1 R2 by 2. This minus will not be counted because I will tell you an example. I will give you an example. Now consider this R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R. Let us say you have both the resistors values are same. Both the resistors values are same. Then what happens to this formula? R equivalent is equal to R plus or minus square root of R squared plus R squared divided by 2. So what will you have? R plus or minus square root of 2R squared. Am I right or not? Yes or no? If R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, what do you get actually? Hello? Am I right or not? Please tell me what you are getting. R squared. This R1 is R equal to R. R2 is also equal to R. What happens? R1 I can replace with R and R2 I can replace with R. So what I will get? R squared plus R1 into R2 is going to be R into R. So it is R squared. So square root of R squared divided by 2. So what will you have? R plus, okay, this also R can be taken out. You have a square root of 2 and R minus, okay, square root of 2 divided by 2. Okay, this is not going to be a valuable form. So this is going to be that. And okay, you will get some value. Root 2 is 1.414. Plus 2 plus 1 you will get 2.412. So if you divide it, you will get a value. That is going to be your R equivalent. If R1 is equal to R and R2 is equal to 2R, then you have a different value. Yes or no? If you substitute that, what will you get? R equivalent r plus or minus square root of r squared plus what you will get 2 r squared divided by 2. Is it right or not? Hello? Hello, people in the class, please respond. R1 is R, R2 is equal to 2R. Then if you substitute that, it is going to be R equivalent is equal to R plus or minus square root of R squared plus 2R squared. Is that okay? So you will have it like R plus or minus. This minus you doesn't consider that because only positive values can be taken out. So you will have R taken into square root of 3 divided by 2. So what I will get? What I will get? 1 plus square root of 3 divided by 2. R into. Here what you will get? R into 1 plus square root of 2 divided by 2. So we have some values available there. So this is based on the resistor value, that R 2R combination, that ladder network combination, you can finally go to a finding out the equivalent resistance of the total R2R network, or called as ladder network, infinite ladder network, with only two resistances available. Two resistance in the case, two resistant values. Okay, one is R and the other one is maybe 2R or 3R or 4R, or a different value. So only two values of resistances are there. In that case, it is very simple to find your equivalent resistance. Any doubts so far in this problem, in this particular definitions or information? Hello? Hello, people. Or if you want me to repeat it, any of the steps available here from the previous slide or this slide? சொல்லணுமா திருப்பி ஏதாவது ஸ்டெப் ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ணுங்கப்பா. ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன். என்ன மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணியிருக்கிறேன்? This is going to be 4R1 R2. Am I right? 4R1 R2. அப்போ இங்க என்ன வரும்? 4R squared. அப்போ 4R squared என்ன ஆச்சு? 5R squared ஆயிரும். அப்போ ஸ்கொயர் ரூட் ஆஃப் 5. ஓகே, இப்போ 2R வந்துச்சுன்னா இங்க என்ன வந்திருக்கிறோம்? 8R squared வந்திருக்கும். 8R squaredனா square root of 9R squared. அப்போ kindly bear with my mistake, it is 1 plus 3. Am I right? Square root of 9 is 3. R can be taken out, so it is going to be 2R. And here it is not, this is R by 2, 1 plus square root of 5. This is the general form. If both the resistors are same, okay, based on that, இப்போ நீங்களே என்ன பண்ணலாம், அந்த ஃபார்முலால R3R போட்டு பார்க்கலாம். R1 is equal to R னு போடலாம், R2 is equal to 3R போடலாம். இந்த இடத்துல நான் ஒரு 4 விட்டுட்டேன், அதான் ஃபார்முலால உள்ள ப்ராப்ளம். ஓகே, R1 R2, 4R1 R2. ஏன்னா 4AC இல்ல ஃபார்முலா, அப்போ 4 into R1 into R2 அதான் கொண்டு வந்திருக்கணும். Okay, so that's the mistake I have committed. You have changed that. Yes, okay. Is that okay? Is that clear? Is that clear? Even you can apply R1 is equal to R and R2 is equal to 3R in the formula. What is the formula? R equivalent is equal to R1 plus square root of R1 plus 4 R1 R2 divided by 2. இதான ஃபார்முலா. அப்போ ஆருக்கு பதிலாக R1க்கு பதிலாக R போடுங்க, R2க்கு பதிலாக 3R போடுங்க. என்ன கிடைக்கும்? R plus square root of R squared plus 12 R squared divided by 2. அப்போ என்ன கிடைச்சது பாருங்க, R plus இந்த R squared காமனாக வெளியே எடுத்துலாம். அப்போ R into square root of 13 divided by 2. Is that right? R by 2, 1 plus square root of 13. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay, let me provide you a problem. let me provide you a problem which will help you, okay, how much you are, which will help you to understand much about this combination. Okay, this is infinite. Okay, this is infinite. This is going to be 1 ohm. This is going to be 2 ohms. 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 2 ohm. This is AB. Find the R equivalent. Find the R equivalent. So what I will do, I will consider this R equivalent is equal to this. I will take this first cell. This is 1 ohm. This is 2 ohm. The remaining entire part. Okay. How can I put it like? I will put it like R equivalent. Understood? So what is the combination here? This R equivalent is there. I will take that R equivalent as X. Okay, for easier calculation. So how it becomes actually, how it becomes X is equal to, because R equivalent is equal to, okay, 1 plus 2x divided by 2 plus x, because x is R equivalent is equal to x I have taken. So x is equal to 1 plus 2x by 2 plus x. So what I will have, x is equal to 2 plus x plus 2x divided by 2 plus x. So if I take that to this side, I will get 2 plus x into x is equal to 2 plus x plus 2x. So you will get 2x plus x squared is equal to 2 plus x plus 2x. This 2x gets cancelled. I will have x squared minus x minus 2. So what is x? What is x? X is equal to 1 plus square root of 1 plus 8 divided by 2, because 4ac, c is 2, a is 1, so 8, 9, so it is going to be 1 plus 3 by 2, which is equal to 2, which is from the previous. Even you can see that if r is equal to r1 is equal to r and r2 is equal to 2r, 2 times that of that, your answer is going to be 2 times of that r value. Now you can apply that here. R is equal to 1, okay, and this particular part is 2r. So it is 2 times of that, the same condition. So the answer is going to be 2 times of the first resistor, it is going to be there. Do you understand the problem? Hello? Everybody in the class, please respond in the chat window at least, and let me provide you with a homework problem. First problem is, I will put you, this is 2r, this is 4r, this is an infinite network. Okay, this is 2r, this is 2r. Find the R equivalent. Find the R equivalent. This is first question. Second question is, this is 2, this is 8, this is 2, this is 8, this is 2, and this is 8. Again, you have an infinite values. 8 ohm, 8 ohm, 8 ohm, 2 ohms, 2 ohms, 2 ohms. Now find the R equivalent. Everybody in the class, please note down these 2 problems and submit those 2 problems before 6 o'clock. Before 6 o'clock. Do it cautiously, then you try to submit it. Any doubts you have with the previous slides, please tell me. Any doubts there? Yes or no, at least the chat window, so that I will be knowing that what is happening. So with this, your equivalent resistance part is over. Okay, equivalent resistance part is over. Tomorrow I will be dealing with what you call it as tomorrow, in the sense, in Wednesday we will be dealing with star delta conversion. There are few networks where breaking out this, finding out the equivalent resistance in a series parallel combination is going to be very difficult. For example, if you have a network like this, okay, there are some values R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. We normally call this as a Wheatstone bridge. Okay, if you have a voltage source available here, you count this as a Wheatstone bridge, right? We will see that. Okay, this finding out the equivalent resistance of this network is going to be a little difficult, in which you are categorized into two different networks called as star network, and the other one is called as delta. You can see this particular R1 R2 combination, R1 R2 R3 combination. Okay, R2 R3 R1. You form this. This looks like a delta. Okay, and you may also have some combinations which will be like this, R1 R2 R3. We call this as star. Okay, in that case, okay, solving this is very simple, because you can see that if they are connected to the same node, then you can say they are parallel, and that is in series with R3. Some case, sometime it is easy to solve a star type problem. Sometimes that has to be converted into a delta problem. Sometimes a delta can be solved, and that difficult to be solved, that has to be converted into a star type problem. Okay, in that we want to know what is how to convert a star network into a delta network, and delta network into a star network, and it is a very important derivation, as well as problems will be coming based on that in this particular unit. Okay, so you try to be attentive on Wednesday's class without fail. You inform your friends without they have to attend the class without fail. Don't take any leaves, or okay, don't take say any reasons without for attending the classes, right? So if you have a doubt in the previous sessions, okay, now tell me. I will take another 2 or 3 minutes to clarify that. Otherwise, we can wind up the class. Meanwhile, you take these two problems, which is very simple again. Any doubts so far?